Hey everybody, Dan here with Pain Free You. Today I wanted to talk about the top 3 ways to convey safety or teach your brain that you're okay, that you're safe. So, drop your shoulders, hand on your heart, smile like a crazy person. Slow your breath, exhale the chaos, inhale the calm. So, top 3 ways to convey safety to your brain, to teach safety to your brain. I believe number 1 priority, absolutely required, is clarity that what you're dealing with is a mind-body symptom, right? Because if you're still thinking, well, I might have a messed up body here, or I'm sick there, or this is wrong or that's wrong, and I'm truly sick or broken in some way, without that level of clarity that you're dealing with a mind-body symptom, it's going to be really difficult to teach our overprotective brains that we're okay. And so clarity, certainly the number 1 way to teach your brain that you're safe, right? Number 2, your response to your symptoms. Well, if you are constantly responding to symptoms with doubt, fear, freak out, panic, worry, catastrophic thinking, predicting our long-term demise that we're never going to get better, that response is going to ensure that those symptoms continue long-term, right? So a response can be the opposite of that, which is calm, reassurance, clarity, right? If we can convey that we're actually okay and we know that these symptoms are created by an overprotective brain, and we can do that calmly and consistently with clarity, confidence, guess what happens? Over time, the brain will learn that you're actually okay because your response is not just telling your brain, but it is showing it that, look at Dan, he's not panicking like he used to. I guess he's doing better. And if we can constantly expect to do a little bit better, consistently expect to do a little better, and respond more and more calmly with clarity and knowing that this is all temporary, guess what? The brain's going to learn. So that's a key way. Your response is absolutely one of the top 3 ways to convey to your brain that you are okay. Now, the third best way to teach your brain that you're all right is to get back to living life as best as you can within your limitations, but start to live your life even if you have to bring your symptoms with you. And a lot of people are really scared to do that. And a lot of people have come to avoid symptoms at all costs. And their world shrinks and shrinks and shrinks and shrinks till they don't really have much of a life left. But if you can start to engage in the real world, say yes to opportunities to do more things, take your symptoms with you. Because if you have that clarity, then you know you're not going to harm yourself by going out. Yeah, but last time I went out, my symptoms flared. I don't want to do that, so I'm going to stay home. Okay, I get it, but that is conveying I'm in danger. I can't do things. I can't do normal things. And what does the brain do? Stays in protective mode, stays perceiving danger, which is what keeps the symptoms present. Fear and attention are what keeps symptoms present. So starting to regain activity, living your life, even if you got to bring the symptoms with you, is a great way to teach your brain that you're actually okay. The brain will figure it out. So clarity, I'm really okay. How you respond to symptoms. Respond with calm, certainty, trust, knowing that it's temporary. That's great. It's way better than panic, freak out, worry, catastrophic thinking, predicting doom and gloom, right? Anticipating pain at every turn, talking about it, complaining, venting about it. Those things, that's not a very productive response. And then lastly is living your life. Now there's a whole bunch of other ways that we can convey that we're okay. Sitting out in the sun, smiling, petting a dog or a cat, engaging in a friendly, fun conversation with people around you. There's a lot of ideas. And I've got a video, 24 examples of messages of safety. But if I really had to say the top three, absolutely clarity. Without it, your brain's going to stay in doubt and fear. And that's not a recipe for getting better. How you respond to symptoms, massive opportunity. Because if you can have a colorful day and still remain calm and confident and trusting and knowing that this is temporary, it's going to go a long way to teaching your scared, overprotective brain that you're okay because you're not going down the panic rabbit hole. And then doing more to live your life, even if you got to bring your symptoms with you. Again, the brain's going to notice. Brain's going to pay attention, say, look at Dan, he's doing all that normal stuff. And he's responding to symptoms well, with clarity, and he knows exactly what's happening, and he's not freaking out or panicking. And so I guess he's actually okay. So those are the top three ways. And I will just point out, once you know that your symptoms are mind-body in nature, then you can kind of stick a pin in it and say, this is a mind-body problem. It's not body-body. I am not broken. I am not sick. Therefore, there's nothing for me to heal. This is a teaching exercise. And if you're convinced that you can't do this, look back in your life and say, well, what are the other things I have learned in my life? Everything from walking, talking, academics, school, sports, music, whatever it may be, challenging job roles, things that you've had to do, that you had to learn. Well, if you're capable of doing all of that, you are capable of teaching your overprotective brain that you're actually okay. And it's built on a foundation of clarity. It's a mind-body condition, period. Don't waffle back and forth. Be very certain about that. And what you will find is that with consistency and repetition, the brain learns. And when the brain learns that you're safe, guess what happens to symptoms? They start to fade away and settle down. Symptoms will settle down when we do. So I'm going to wrap it up here, folks. Love you all. And as usual, we'll see you tomorrow. Take care.